Did you know that there are real predators among spiders that can hunt bats? What about those who create tiny underwater suits for hunting? And that's not all. One of these eight-legged masters inspired scientists to develop new medicines. Today, you'll get to know the most amazing spiders on the planet. From giants that are the size of a dog to masters of disguise that can change color in an instant. These are stories that will give you chills. Are you ready to dive into the world of these mysterious creatures? Let's get started and feel the full power of spider magic. Let's start with a spider whose name alone will make you pale. I'm talking about the Goliath bird eater. This monster lives in South America, and it can grow to the size of a small dog. Nobody wants to find a spider hiding, especially the Goliath, the largest spider in the world. The Goliath is even scarier, but in Goliath's case, it's a whole other level of horror. First of all, because it's the largest spider in the world. I hope you never have to meet it in person. You might say you're not scared because the spider probably moves slowly, just like all its relatives. But that's not the case at all. Scientists describe the sounds of its movement as the clopping of horse hooves. Just imagine how fast and agile this giant spider can be. It can move with astonishing speed despite its size. Its powerful legs allow it to cover great distances in a short amount of time. And its ability to spin webs that can be the size of an entire room makes it an even more dangerous opponent. But don't think that the Goliath bird eater is just an aggressive creature waiting for a chance to attack a human. In fact, these spiders prefer to avoid people and hide in dark corners. They feed on insects and other small animals, so they do not pose a direct threat to humans unless provoked. However, despite all this, the Goliath bird eater remains one of the most dangerous and frightening creatures on our planet. And now, here's a spider that won't haunt your nightmares. You could say this is the Victoria's Secret model of the insect world. When these glamorous creatures enter their mating season, they go out in search of a partner. The males approach the females as if to say, "Look at me, I'm such a handsome guy. My body shimmers with all the colors of the rainbow. Let's get to know each other." Then the flirtatious dance begins. For color-sensitive females, it's a dream. To us, this dance may not seem the most impressive, but for females with color-sensitive eyes, it is a real dream. The University of California gave it an interesting name. The handsome guy with a blue pattern and red design was named Sparkle Muffin. Have you already guessed where this species was found? Of course, in the spider paradise of Australia, specifically in the southeast of Queensland. All spiders spin webs. You might say that, right? Balloon spiders in Americas, Africa, and Australia hunt insects uniquely. They don't use webs, they harpoon prey. It's like creepy fishing. They don't lure their prey into sticky webs. Instead, they throw a harpoon at it. It's like creepy fishing. Let's welcome our next hero, a spider that hunts bats. These creepy creatures live in many corners of the world, but 90% of their population resides in warm climate zones. And of course, we're talking about Australia again. Why does this spider inspire fear? It's terrifying his sounds, like nails scratching on a chalkboard. But the most important thing is that it has two huge fangs on its face. These powerful fangs are used to hunt bats and regular mice, as well as other spiders. This is a true predator, capable of handling prey that is larger than itself. But this spider is known for more than just its hunting skills. Its appearance alone inspires fear and disgust. Creepy eyes, furry legs, and menacingly protruding fangs create the image of a true monster from a nightmare. However, despite its scary appearance, this spider plays an important role in the ecosystem. It helps control the population of rodents and other insects, which helps maintain balance in nature. So, even though this spider might seem terrifying and disgusting, it's still an important part of our planet. And who knows, maybe without such predators, our world would be completely different. Next up is the deadly funnel web spider, also known as the Dracula spider. This creature has blood-red fangs that are always ready to sink into its prey. Although these spiders primarily feed on insects, they can fight back against any enemy that gets too close. Despite the fact that these spiders are not very large in size, they are able to stand up for themselves. Their bite can be quite painful for anyone who decides to get too close. These creatures have incredible agility and quick reflexes, which allows them to successfully hunt their prey. They use their fangs not just for attacking, but also for defense if they sense a threat to their lives. Funnel web spiders are amazing creatures that attract the interest of scientists and nature lovers. They are part of our ecosystem and play an important role in maintaining balance in nature. However, despite their importance, these spiders can pose a danger to humans, especially if they are disturbed or attempted to be caught. So it's important to be cautious when encountering these creatures and not to try to interact with them without the proper knowledge and experience. Next on the list is the dangerous wasp spider. Luckily for us, this spider is much smaller than, say, a tarantula. Its bright yellow stripes on its body are used as a lure for insects, as they mimic the colors of certain flowers. For many insects, these stripes on the spider's legs are invisible, so they don't even realize where they're flying. The wasp spider has an amazing ability to camouflage and hide among the vegetation. It can quickly change its color and blend in with its surroundings, making it almost invisible to potential prey. This allows the spider to hunt successfully and avoid dangers. It can quickly change its color and blend into its environment, making it virtually invisible to potential victims. This allows the spider to hunt successfully and avoid dangers. Despite its small size, the wasp spider can inflict a serious bite on a person if it feels its life is threatened. So it's important to be cautious when encountering this creature and not to try to interact with it without the proper knowledge and experience. Scientists keep studying these amazing creatures to better understand their behavior and role in the ecosystem. The wasp spider is part of a complex web of living organisms that helps maintain balance in nature. However, despite their danger, wasp spiders can actually be beneficial to humans. They help control the population of insects that can harm agricultural crops and other plants. Moreover, studying these spiders could lead to the discovery of new properties and capabilities that can be used in medicine and other fields of science. What could be worse than a land spider? Of course, a spider that can breathe underwater. This tiny parasite creates a real scuba diving suit around itself, filled with oxygen. This is the only species of spider that currently lives almost permanently underwater. How does the spider manage to do that? Divers weave webs in ponds close to the water's surface. When the air bubbles rise from the bottom, they get stuck in the web. The spider picks the biggest bubble and carries it on its abdomen and legs. When it needs to, it just goes into the pond and puts on a bubble, heading out to hunt. Just imagine, one air bubble is enough to stay underwater all day. This spider is a true wonder of nature. It can survive in the most extreme conditions, thanks to its unique ability to breathe underwater. Its web serves not only to catch prey, but also for collecting the oxygen needed for breathing. Scientists continue to study this amazing spider to understand how it has adapted to life underwater. Maybe in the future, this research will help us better understand the mechanisms of how living organisms adapt to extreme conditions. But despite its ability to live underwater, this spider is still a small and vulnerable creature. It needs our protection and the preservation of its natural habitat. We need to take care of nature and its amazing creatures to preserve the biodiversity of our planet. Let's warmly welcome the crab spider. This amazing creature can change its color in a second. These unique creatures can create their homes in a variety of shades. They patiently wait for a bee to come and pollinate the flower, and then they attack it. You can find these sneaky little tricksters all over Europe, all the way to Portugal and England. People in Iraq and Japan also need to be careful, because crab spiders have been spotted there too. But they can do more than just change color. They can also emit ultraviolet light, making the flowers they live in brighter and more attractive to insects. Nature is just incredible. Wouldn't it make more sense to call them chameleon spiders? These creatures have a ton of abilities that help them survive in the wild. They can adapt to their environment and change their color to camouflage and hunt. But despite their skills, these spiders are still small and vulnerable beings. They can adapt to their environment and change their coloring to camouflage themselves and hunt their father. But despite their abilities, these spiders are still small and vulnerable creatures. They need our protection and the preservation of their natural habitat. I urge you to take care of nature and its amazing creatures to preserve the biodiversity of our planet. Most spiders make us feel fear and anxiety, but among them, there are some particularly dangerous species. One of the most dangerous is the Brazilian wandering spider. It has a potent venom that can lead to serious health issues for humans. The Brazilian wandering spider is known for its aggressiveness and ability to move quickly. It can attack a person if it feels threatened. The spider has powerful jaws that allow it to bite through skin and inject venom. The venom of this spider contains neurotoxins that can cause severe pain, muscle spasms, paralysis, and even death. Symptoms of poisoning can show up just a few minutes after the bite. If you come across a Brazilian wandering spider, seek medical help immediately. In Brazil, there are specialized centers for treating poisonings caused by spider bites. They will provide you with qualified help and assist you in dealing with the effects of the bite. It's important to remember that Brazilian wandering spiders live in the tropical forests of South America. So, if you're planning a trip to this region, be careful and avoid contact with these dangerous creatures. It's also worth noting that not all Brazilian wandering spiders are equally dangerous. Some species have less toxic venom, but they can still cause unpleasant symptoms. Banana spiders are known for their amazing properties that could be beneficial for medicine. Their bite can cause an increase in blood pressure and levels of nitric oxide in the human body, creating an effect similar to that of Viagra. This property of banana spiders attracts the attention of scientists who are exploring the possibility of using their venom for medical purposes. The venom of the banana spider contains neurotoxins that can cause severe pain, muscle spasms, paralysis, and even death. Symptoms of poisoning can show up just a few minutes after the bite. Scientists believe that the properties of banana spider venom could be used to treat various conditions, such as erectile dysfunction, cardiovascular diseases, and more. However, for that, more research needs to be done and safe methods for using the venom need to be developed. In addition, banana spiders have bright colors, which serve to protect them from predators. Their bright coloring warns other animals that they are venomous and dangerous. Another interesting fact about banana spiders is that they can jump long distances. This helps them avoid danger and hunt for their prey. It's time to tell you about another very persistent member of the arachnid family. We're going to talk about the brown recluse spider. These creepy creatures are terrifying for many reasons. They're huge, hairy, and show up in the most unexpected places. Despite the cute little whiskers under its eyes, the hunting spider doesn't become any less creepy. But just take a look for yourself. Its web glows in the dark and attracts moths. This type of spider is known for its persistence and determination. If it has chosen a target, it will pursue it to the end. The hunting spider is a true predator that shows no mercy. He's ready to attack his prey at any moment, and his bite can be very dangerous. But despite all its scary traits, the brown recluse spider is a part of nature, and its existence is important for maintaining ecological balance. So let's respect its place in nature and try not to disturb its peace. That's all for now, folks. Which of these spiders did you find the scariest? I hope you learned something new and interesting from this video. Want to impress people? Then join us. We're creating inspiring content. If you know how to edit videos, voice over clips, or write interesting scripts, we'd love to have you on the team. Message our bot on Telegram. Let's make the world brighter together.